On the second day of Christmas 2023, Ukrainian forces carry out a missile attack on the Feodosia naval base located in the eastern part of the Crimean Peninsula. The target, Ropucha-class landing ship Novosherkas, is hit and literally blown into pieces due to a powerful secondary explosions caused by detonation of ammunition that was stored on board the vessel. Ivanovets corvette became the first victim of Ukrainian naval drones in the year 2024. The warship is hunted down by a group of Magura USVs in the area of Donuzlov Lake in the Crimea on February 1st. Ivanovets is hit multiple times from different angles. One of the USV impacts causes a very powerful ammunition detonation, which finishes the job. The vessel sinks shortly after the attack. The hunt continues on February 14th. While sailing through the Black Sea waters, the Ropucha-class landing ship Cesar Kunikov is approached and attacked by a group of Ukrainian naval drones. After taking multiple hits, the vessel starts to sink. This is the actual footage showing the crew of Cesar Kunikov attempting to repel the Ukrainian attack. One of the Russian sailors later recalled that a little more than 40 minutes have passed between the moment of the detection of Ukrainian USVs and the full sinking of the warship. So, this way, the two Ropucha-class landing ships that managed to survive the Ukrainian missile strike on Berdyansk in March 22 have now been destroyed.
Дрон. Вон второй дрон. Ебать, чет.
On March 5th, 2024, Ukrainian forces carry out their third successful USV attack on a Russian warship in 33 days. This time, the victim is a large patrol ship Sergey Cotto, at that time operating near the Kerch Strait. As it was the case with two previous targets, the vessel is struck several times and sinks shortly thereafter. This remarkable clip shows Sergey Cotto being chased by a group of naval drones as the crew attempts to defend the ship.
Это все как аскольд, который стоит. Такой же.
Сейчас он накопитель нахуй ляпанет, ёб
У нас не по... Ой, ты нахуй. Ебашит нахуй, ёбаный рот. Охуеть. что-то прям близко от нас фигачит.
Красера, ебать, идут. Да ну нахуй. Ебать, сейчас он...
Вон.
Вот он дрон.
Вон дрон.
Или лодка, блядь.
Дрон. Вон второй дрон. Ебать, че это? Уходить прямой волной сейчас.
On March 23, 2024, the armed forces of Ukraine launched another missile strike on Russian naval assets in Sevastopol. The only available battle damage assessment of this attack I am aware of comes from satellite imagery shared by Ukrainian outlets. One of the missiles appears to have narrowly missed the Ropucha-class landing ship moored in the port. Another strike is more successful. Yuri Ivanov-class intelligence ship Ivan Kurs gets hit in the stern area. According to available information, the two vessels had to undergo repairs. Another Ukrainian missile strike hits the port of Sevastopol on April 21st. This time, the target is not just an ordinary warship, it's the oldest vessel in the active service of the Russian Navy, rescue ship Kuna. Following the attack, a fire breaks out on board the vessel. While the full extent of damage isn't known and satellite imagery didn't show any signs of it, it was later reported that Kuna had to undergo some repairs. On May 6, 2024, a Russian PM-860 patrol boat is hit and destroyed as a result of a Ukrainian USV attack in the port of Chernomorsk. Another Ukrainian missile strike in the Crimea, another Karakut-class corvette hit, this time Sikum. Although there's little to none footage from this attack, this loss was acknowledged by both Russian and Ukrainian sources, and it's a pretty significant one. So I've decided to put it in the video anyway. Sikum is believed to have been directly struck with one or more US-made ATACMS ballistic missiles, which penetrated its deck and caused a powerful internal ammunition detonation. The warship sank shortly thereafter. This is the only available photo from the attack. The ammunition detonation is already underway. At least one Tunet's small patrol boat is hit and destroyed by Ukrainian Magura naval drones during the attack in Chernomorsk, Crimea, on May 30, 2024. Another boat of the same type is likely damaged. Since February 24, 2022, Ukrainian forces carried out well over 30 documented attacks on Russian naval assets. Ukrainian strikes physically affected at least 28 Russian warships. 14 of these warships have been destroyed. 3 vessels suffered damage which can be considered to be beyond economical repair. Those are also, in all likelihood, irreversible losses. 11 more ships received damage of different magnitude, from lighter to more extensive. Some of these have already returned to service. The biggest victim of the Ukrainian naval campaign is, of course, the Black Sea Fleet, which irrevocably lost 11 warships. Throughout over 3 years of naval combat between Russia and Ukraine, many things have changed. The Black Sea Fleet is no longer the king of its own backyard, the battlefield on the sea became saturated with drones of different types, mainly USVs, and Ukraine's ability to rise up to a Russian challenge, even on the sea, is no longer in doubt. The sources used for creating this material include the work of Oryx and his contributors, Russian channels specializing in Navy's affairs, as well as reporting by analysts H.A. Sutton and John Rich on X, formerly Twitter. Thank you for watching, bye for now.